Hey friends, it's Shani, certified feline training and behavior specialist with Wild at Heart. And why are cats so weird? But wonderfully weird, right? This is why I love cats so much. They're so bizarre. Yet we have welcomed these completely territorial and effective killers into our homes. So I can guarantee you that most people watching this video have at least one cat that has at least one behavior that you're like, why do you do this? Now, some of these behaviors that we see as so odd and strange are actually just instinctual behaviors that are expressed in a very odd way because they are not in their natural environment, right? They are inside. But sometimes we have behaviors that happen by chance and we inadvertently reinforce that behavior, which means the behavior is more likely to happen again. But I get this question all the time. My cat does this. Why? My cat does that. Why? And a lot of times when our cats do these really weird things, we're left questioning and feeling a little awkward. One instinctual behavior that people find really weird, and it's something that I get asked all the time, is cats scratching near their food or their water, or burying their food. And this is actually an instinctual behavior. In the wild, when cats are done eating their kill, they will bury the remainder of it. And they're not burying it because they want a snack for later, because cats are not scavengers. They bury it because the smell of that dead animal will alert other predators, and these predators are a danger to the cat themselves. And cats paw at their water because cats instinctually like fresh water, and moving water to them means it's not stagnant or filled with disease or bacteria. Also, cats don't see real well up close, so they will paw at the water to make it move so they can see where it begins, so they're not sticking their whole goddamn face in that water, i.e. buy your cat a water fountain. Another behavior that cats do, which I freaking love, but it looks really odd, is called the crab walk. And this is what the crab walk looks like. So cats do this crab walk because they want to seem as big as possible to a predator. So they will turn their body sideways, they will puff up their body and puff out their fur to seem as threatening and big as possible. Sometimes your cat might just randomly do a behavior and you inadvertently reinforce it. You either respond to it or you maybe give them something in return, like attention or a treat. And that means that that weird behavior that randomly happened is more likely to happen again because you've reinforced it. And when it does happen again, more than likely, you're probably reinforcing it again. And then once a behavior happens over and over again, then it becomes a habit. I see this most often with behaviors like meowing, knocking things over, jumping on things, chewing on things. But sometimes cats will do behaviors that are self-reinforcing, meaning it doesn't require you to actively reinforce the behavior because the behavior itself is reinforcing for the cat. I see this most often with cats who scratch couches. I'm always talking about ignoring and redirecting behavior, but in this case, we can't just ignore and redirect because the behavior itself is self-reinforcing for the cat. So we have to ignore and redirect and then deny access to that item that is so reinforcing for your cat. And then the redirection is providing them something else that is just as satisfying, but more appropriate for them to scratch. But there's so many instances where cats will have strange, odd, weird behavior that doesn't bother us, doesn't destroy our property. We actually really like it. It's funny and it's entertaining. And it's part of the reasons why we love our cats so much. Some of the things that are kind of weird with my cat: she likes to be chased. She likes to be lightly scruffed and spanked. I don't know where she got that from. She also likes her nose rubbed, and she will always sit on her butt with her legs spread and her fat belly just hanging out. Since I hear a lot of negative stuff, people complaining about their cats, I would love so much for you to share in the comments what are some of the weird things that your cat does that you just find so funny, cute, interesting, and just makes you adore your cat even more.